So has the price of Bitcoin really bottomed around 19,000 to 20,000, and now we are starting with this accumulation phase and soon a markup phase is going to follow? Or is this just a fake out because we found out that around this price range of 20,800, 20,900 we had this VCPR for Bitcoin, and this here is just a temporary relief rally type of scenario before price again start breaking into the downward direction? We are going to talk about all of the scenarios in detail into this video, so do watch this video till the end. And also guys, before I jump into the content, if you haven't destroyed that like button, then please do it right now. And for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now, keeping it simple, as you can see on the right hand side, this here is Wyckoff's market cycle, and lately I have been seeing people saying, hey, around this 19,000, 20,000, since this was the previous high from 2017, right, this could be the actual bottoming area for Bitcoin, and we could be slowly starting with this new markup phase. And if you also look here in an example on the right hand side, price so far is playing out very accurately, just like as shown in the example. But I have been very clear with you guys in a bigger time frame. I mean, if you look at the scenarios here in a weekly time frame, this 19 to 20,000 is a very important line of support for us, and also in the past it has acted as a resistance. So that was one reason why we were holding the support around this 19 to 20,000. But we are aware, if this 19 to 20,000 support is going to get broken, then the next confluence area is going to be around 11,000 to 12,000. And beside this example, I also showed you, according to this Wyckoff's distribution phase, this is where we could be finding ourselves. I mean, the final stage where we could be showing some sort of a support and finally breaking here to the downward direction, exactly as shown here in an example. So what I want you guys to understand, if this is going to be an actual relief rally or an, let's say, an actual accumulation phase for Bitcoin, then we have to overcome this obstacle which we are forming right now here in a daily time frame. Because if you have watched my video from yesterday, we did talk about this falling wedge. According to the falling wedge, we found out the price of Bitcoin was getting rejection around this upper line area, but we knew if this upper line area is going to get broken, then the price of Bitcoin, even though the bigger time frame is flashing a weakness, in the medium short term we could be seeing some sort of a relief rally towards this CPR line, because this CPR line is a VCPR. VCPR usually attracts the price because the price has not touched any of the CPR lines. And why this matters, because in most of the cases, whenever the price of Bitcoin chooses an actual trend duration like this, what has happened before? The price has got gravitated towards the CPR line, touched one of it before making a move like this. So that was also a big reason why after this breakout, now the price of Bitcoin is showing this impulsiveness towards this bottom CPR line. So what I think the price of Bitcoin might be doing in the medium short term, maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we could be getting gravitated towards the bottom CPR line, at least towards the bottom CPR line around 20,800, 20,900 before choosing a trend direction. Because we know if the price of Bitcoin wants to show an actual bullish breakout here in this manner, then we have to overcome this obstacle between 20,800 to 22,300 area. Until this is still going to be acting as a resistance, any sort of an impulsive movement in the medium short term could still be looked as a fake out, and then again getting gravitated towards this monthly S1 line, which right now is sitting around 17,900 to 18,000 range. And now let me show you with another example why it's not that easy for price to show this actual breakout around 22,000, even around this 24,000 range. So yesterday we did talk about this right angle broadening wedge formation, but right now what I want you guys to understand is this ascending broadening wedge. According to this ascending broadening wedge, as you can see, this lower line was one very important line of support. Each and every time the price of Bitcoin came around that area, after that we had a very nice relief rally. But now if we look at this area where we are hovering, 20,600, 20,500, this is the exact line which previously acted as a support. So this is going to be acting as a resistance. Yes guys, the previous temporary support line is going to be acting as a resistance for Bitcoin. So we want the price of Bitcoin clearly flipped this around 20,700, 20,600 into proper support. And if that is going to happen, then we are going to expect the price of Bitcoin to show this relief rally towards the top CP line, not just only the bottom CP line, towards the top CP line, which is around 22,300 area. But we are well prepared. If this resistance is going to remain, then I want you guys to look at this right angle broadening wedge type of scenario. I mean, getting gravitated towards the lower line area, rejection, just like as shown here in the example, rejection around that area, and then again showing this corrective movement. So that is one reason why right now in the medium short term, we want the price to clearly break above this 20,600, 20,700, even the resistance which we have the bottom CP line on 20,800 before calling it an actual relief rally type of scenario for the medium short term. And not just only this, even if you look at this here in a smaller time frame. Now, before I switch the chart, let me remind you guys, we have around $8,550 bonus available for our community members in the description down below. Bybit, which is my favorite crypto exchange, is giving around $4,450 bonus, and Phemex around $4,100. And additional to this, the first 50 users who sign up on the crypto Anup, deposit at least 1,000 USD, trade at least 1,000 USD, get an airdrop of 100 USDT. And along with that, all newly registered users will get 0% makers fee on derivatives until the end of September. So if you are an experienced trader, do grab this opportunity. I want to talk about this right angle broadening wedge, and along with that, I also want to include this inverse head and shoulder type of formation, what could be unfolding here in the medium short term. I mean, if you look at the price action of Bitcoin here in a 4-hour time frame, we are clearly finding some resistance around this 20,500, 20,600 range, because that line has also been acting as a resistance here in the past price action. You can see very clearly this line is important line for us. So in the medium short term, if we want to show an actual breakout, we have to flip this around 20,500, 20,600 into a support. Only after that, we are expecting this trend continuation to happen around this bottom CPI line, and only after flipping this bottom CPI line into support, we will be expecting this price to show this movement towards the central CPI line around 21,700, and even around this 22,300, the top CPI line target area. So what I'm trying to show you here is that if this trend continuation is going to happen, price after forming this right angle broadening wedge, if the breakout is going to happen from here, then we are aware, guys, the price has to flip this resistance into support, and also parallelly we can look this as an inverse head and shoulder formation. Let me show you that one more time. So let's look at this formation here in this manner. If we do see some resistance around this area and price again showing some sort of a pullback, right, forming this right shoulder, again trying to break out of it, then there is a very high probability in that case the price could be breaking out of this right angle broadening wedge and also the neckline from this inverse head and shoulder, and in that case we could be seeing this movement towards this 22,000 area where the top CPI line is lying around, and only after flipping that into an actual support we will invalidate the bearish scenario for the medium short term and also for the upcoming days for Bitcoin until the 21st of September, because on 21st of September we have this FOMC meeting. So that's why people until then could be speculating, so we have to be very careful. So this were some short update on price action of Bitcoin. I hope you guys still enjoyed it. I hope this video is still helpful enough. If that's the case, then do destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.